Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I keep it short. Here on Sunday, the market is in Sunday mood. Ethereum is just moving sideways, so I just want to remind you of the relevant levels, breakout point, and when the market changes its mood. So the situation overall hasn't changed. However, just want to focus here on the 1 hour chart. I'm still dealing with a situation in which the Ethereum chart likely formed a 1-2 setup here. It's a very shallow wave 2. I discussed in previous videos at length why this wave 2 is so shallow. I think that should hopefully be clear. Then the third wave to the upside is likely unfolding right now. The third wave should ideally also be a 5-wave pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're dealing at the moment likely, well, maybe still with wave 1. It could have topped, but there's no evidence it has topped yet. So here, that's the main question we're dealing with right now. But overall, the trend is up against the $3,000 level. Yeah, and that is the key level. Not saying we go down to the $3,000 level, but it is the level below which the market will change its mood. What does that mean? Well, if this really is already wave 3 unfolding, then at no point we should see a sustained break below $3,000. That would mean that the wave count needs to be revised. But as long as we're holding that level, I'm exploring directly further upside into the mid to high $4,000 region. In that scenario, if the market offers a pullback into the yellow support zone, you can use these FIB levels to look for maybe reversals, maybe an entry point, that's up to you. And then a third wave of a third wave rally, which should be a very aggressive one, should start from there. If the market is not so generous and doesn't offer a pullback, we can see direct further upside extensions. I would then need to revise the microstructure. I would prefer a pullback, but in such a market, it can never be guaranteed. To be honest, the market already dipped into our support area here. So it already worked out. It was already a level or a range that caused a reaction, but it was only a very, very short dip. The thing is, if we are in a third wave, and we are most likely in a third wave, then sometimes we get these very aggressive direct upside movements without any deep pullbacks, and we need to know which are the levels that, if broken to the upside, need to be broken for us to stop looking for another deep wave 2 pullback. And that level is 3,741. So if we see a sustained break above that level, then it basically means that this wave 1 of the larger third wave gets too long. Yeah? It basically gets too long. So that means if this wave 1 gets too long, basically above the 78.6 extension, it becomes unlikely that this is still wave 1 of a larger third wave, and we're likely already in the third of a third wave. That is something that I cannot recognize right now. I could make a guess and say, okay, maybe this was our 1-2 setup, but it's too small to be reliable, but it's possible. Okay, then we have a 1-2, 1-2, but it's too small. But that's sometimes what happens. So you can only manage that uncertainty with tactics. I can just highlight to you, the trend is up. This is our support level, $3,000. The closer we get to it, the better the reward to risk ratio for trend continuation to the upside. Below 3,000, the market will change its mood. We have to revise the assumption on the chart. But overall, the trend is up. And if the market is generous, we will get a pullback. If we get one, pay attention to this support zone above 3,741. We will stop looking for a deep pullback. Then we're likely already in the heart of a third wave rally. Now, that wave C of, so there's the blue wave count here, the subwave structure, which would send us into the yellow support area. In this scenario, yeah, as long as we hold above the $3,300 level, that's really now the nano perspective here. So if we hold above this swing low that was formed on the 29th of Feb, we can see more direct upside extensions. That's something to consider. It takes a break below the red line for me to indicate that we're heading into the yellow support region. It should confirm it. And then we have support at 3,254, 3,178, 3,104, and $3,000. Yeah, that's sort of the situation at the moment, but overall the market is just moving sideways. Literally, there are many options that could apply here. The B wave could unfold as a triangle. it works both ways really. So it's the red line that is basically the confirmation that we are moving down into the support area. But the trend remains up against $3,000. Yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.